Hello, good morning everyone. Myself Muhammad Asif. Today I am going to take Python demo class. So let us go with the topic now. So today topic we cover what is a computer. Before going to the programming language directly, so we need to have basic understanding about the computer, language of a computer, how it will process the data, all those stuff. So first we discuss about what is a computer, the components of computer, what is a programming language, and why we need programming language. What is Python? Why to learn Python? And Python's course content and some famous Python libraries for data analysis. This is our today topic. In this demo session, we're going to cover all those things. Okay, so let's go with computer definition. So, what is a computer? Computer is an electronic device used for computing. What is computing means? So, computing means nothing but processing the data and giving the results. Okay. So, computer process the information or input given to it and gives the result or output what we need. Okay, it's simple like is that computer is we give the data and computer process it and gives the output. So this is the thing about the computer. Now let's go with components of the computer. This why are the important components of the computer. Let's say input devices. Input devices may be keyboard, then mouse, microphone, mic, let's say mic, uh, scanner, etc. The CPU is the brain of the computer, which will process the data and gives the output. Output devices may is monitor, printer, all those things. And primary memory is the RAM, where the programs will store while running. Secondary memory is used for storing the data permanently. Permanent, permanent, permanent. Okay. Then secondary memory is HD, hard drive, hard disk, you can say that. Okay. Now, how the computer process the data and where it will get the data and where it will show the data after processing. Let's see the flow now. So there will be input devices. So it will give the data to the central processing unit, but the application is loaded in primary memory in RAM. This application communicates with the CPU and it go back to it and get instructions and go back to it. And on that take the instruction, go back to the process, it will process this, all the instructions. If you need to store that information, we use secondary memory. And if the CPU need data, it will read the secondary memory because it is permanent memory. It will read the data from RAM. It will do all the processing and it will send the data to the output device. It may be a printer, monitor, etc., speakers, and so on. Okay, this is the components of the computer. And let's say simple flow. You can say that. So the next thing is what language a computer understands. Okay, let's see now. Computer understand machine level language, which is binary language. So it understands only 0, comma 1. Okay, if you want to give instructions to the computer, we need to use zeros and ones. But it is very hard for us to give instructions for a computer in zeros and ones, right? It will be very hard to write. If to give two as an input, we need to memorize this code. Like if it is a 4-bit, we used to memorize it 0010. If it is one, we need to give 0001. If it is three, we need to give the code 0011, like that. Is it very hard? No, right? So to eliminate this problem, developers created a programming language. Okay, a computer programming language is a language used by the developer to communicate with computer or to give instructions to the computer. The computer programming language will be a C, Java, Python, Ruby, uh, let's say C++, and so on, JavaScript, and so on. What is this? Why we use this programming language? We already know machine understands only 0, 1, but we don't know how to give instructions in this. So the developers build the intermediate. Okay, okay, it is programming language. It is computer. So we write all our instructions in programming language, and this programming language convert it into 01, and then it is given to the computer. Okay, understand? Then, so what a programming language do? It will just convert high level language like human readable language or human understandable language to machine understandable language. Okay, we write the instructions, computer instruction in English, and this English is not understandable by the machine because machine only understands zeros and ones like binary language. So this high level English language is converted to machine level language through through an programming language. Okay, this is the use. For this, we needed programming language. So let's go with the next of Python programming language. So what it will do, Python is a programming language which converts high-level language to machine-level language and use it to give the instruction to the computer. Okay, so Python is a general purpose, dynamic, high-level and interpreter programming language, and it supports object-oriented programming approach to develop applications. Okay, let's go with the first thing like general purpose. Purpose. Okay, general purpose meaning is we can use this Python programming language to develop applications in different domains like game. We can develop games, We can develop web applications, web apps. We can develop, let's say, CAD, computer-aided design software. We can develop machine learning models. We can develop artificial intelligence. We can develop programs for data analysis, data science. In many domains, we can use this. So it is called general purpose. So then it comes dynamic. Dynamics means the memory allocation will be automatic. We don't need to tell the program what data we are storing, how much size we need to allocate to it. Everything is taken care by the Python. Then high level. High level, I already said to you, high level language means human readable language. It converts it from high level to low level, like machine understandable language. Interpretable programming language means line by line execution of the program is called as interpreted programming language. Here, C is not interpreted programming language because the whole C program is converted to executable file. Okay, after compiling, it is whole code is converted to executable file. Then it is run. But here it is not. In Python, each line is converted to a machine level. Then another line. Here the whole document. Using what is advantage means we can easily find the errors here. If any error is there, we can easily find in Python. Okay. Then after that, it support object oriented. We'll discuss it later. It is a most important topic while developing an applications. Because it is a demo class, I just introducing to this Python programming language. I am not going in depth. So the next one is simple and easy to learn. Python language is simple and easy to learn. If you see this in the next example, okay. See here, this is the Java code. This is a Python code. Both programs do, both programs say print hello world to display. This also prints hello world, this also prints hello world. But see the difference. We need to write more lines in Java, whereas in Python we need to write only one line. This is why it is easy to learn. Okay. The next thing is history of the Python. So who created is Python? Judo Van Duzum created Python in 1991 in CWI Netherlands. Okay, this is little history about Python. So why he named his programming language as Python? He like Monty Python's Lies of Numbers. It is the BBC combination. From this, he took the Python one and named his programming language. Okay. The next stuff is, let's say, features. Features of a Python. I already said to you it is easy to learn and easy to use. You already seen the simple example how the Java program look like, how a Python program look like. both the program do the same thing. But in Java, we need to be say we need to write more line of code. Whereas in Python, we need to write only one line of code. Uh, minimum line of code. Okay, let's go. It is expressive language. See, print hello world. It will we can directly understand the meaning from there. But when we come to Java system.println, we are not that much familiar with this syntax. But where it comes to the Python, it is just print hello world. You can easily understandable. So that it is expressive. Then interpreted, I already said to you, line by line execution. It support object-oriented language. Object-oriented language means support objects, classes, inheritance, all those stuff. Open source, free software, extensible. Means the Python has the ability to run other programs written in other programming languages like C++. It also execute that part of that program code also, C++ code also. Then GUI programming, graphical user interface programming is supported, integrated, embeddable. The important step, most important point is dynamic memory allocations. This means the Python automatically say allocates memory and we no need to care about it. We can see it when we do the practicals. Okay, when we do the hands-on, when we go deep into the Python course, we understand all this stuff. Okay, and also it has wide range of library and framework support. Okay, done. Now let's say the application where the Python is applied in this real world scenarios. So where it is used? It is used in data science, data mining, desktop applications, in all the different domains. It has spread its wings. So huh? It is used to develop console-based application, mobile application, software, artificial intelligence, web application, predictive application, machine learning, computer vision, speech recognition, in everything Python has spread its wings. Now let's go with the libraries, famous popular libraries. So for web development, we use Django, Flask, Pyramid, Cherrypie. Most of the developers use Django and Flask. With this, we can rapidly develop, we can quickly develop and web application. Okay. For GUI application like desktop applications, we use PKInter, PyGTK, PyQt, PyJS. Most of the time we use PK Inter. For machine learning and data science, we use these two uh, libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, GitLab, Matplotlib, SciPy, NumPy, Pandas, all those stuff we use for data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence with these skills. Okay, the last topic is the post content. Let's go with this. So we start our course with the introduction to the Python. Here we repeat things like why Python, where it has importance, in which domain to use Python, on its features, and we try to write a simple program there. We also do Python installation. What are the different application needed. We all do installation stuff here. Then we go with the operators, very important topic. Then the conditional statements, which are very important to take the decisions. Then looping statements, control statements, and for storing the data, we go with different data type that is supported by Python. For example, list, tuple, dictionary, set, etc. We go with functions, we write function, we discuss about what is a function and different types of functions in Python. Then we go with the modules, and we go with modules, packages, and we go with um, file operations. This file operation use it to store the processed data permanently in the hard drive. So the processed data we store in a file permanently. For if there is any errors in the program, we use exception handlers, and then we have oops concept to be discussed in Python, that is inheritance. We'll see what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, what is encapsulation here. I'm not going with the definitions here, so because I have limited time to explain things now. Once we go with the actual training, we see everything, okay, in detail. And we also give database connections using Python. We store the data to the database. We retrieve the data. All those stuff we will do. We create tables. We update the tables. We delete the entry. All those stuff we do in this course. Then comes the libraries we going to learn, like NumPy used for mathematical calculations, for multi-dimensional array things we use NumPy for data manipulations. For those things we use NumPy. And pandas also use it for data manipulations. But here it use NumPy use array things, array concepts. In pandas we use data frames. Data frames. It support mathematical stuff like mean, median, all those things we do usually using NumPy. Then Matplotlib use it to represent the data in graphs. How data is flowing, like stuff. Where is the weak point? How is the customer increase? Which product sold the most, in which seasons more people will buy the product. All those stuff we represent in graphs like linear graph, parabolic, using Matplotlib uh, library. Kitlearn uses for machine learning and artificial intelligence. TensorFlow also used for data to generate graphs and to uh, visualize the data. TensorFlow library is used, and main Django is used for web development. We can quickly develop web applications using Django. All those stuff we will see in the training. So in addition to this, we have quizzes. Once we quizzes every weekends, we have quizzes. All the from the discussion topics. We have hands-on daily, hands-on. We need to write Python programs daily. We have like mini project in weekends. Okay, so this course will be very fun. We can learn lot of things here. So now let me end the session now. So thank you guys for your patience. Thank you very much. Oh, let's see it is like dangerous. Let's uh, do this again. Thank you. Two dots. Yes, something to face. Two dots. Smiley face. Okay. Two dots. Smiley. Smiley face. Outer face. Thank you.